Delhi is choking. A thick blanket of smog engulfs the city, turning the air hazardous. The air quality index has reached alarming levels, painting a grim picture of the pollution crisis. This isn't just a seasonal inconvenience, it's a public health emergency. The city's residents, young and old, struggle to breathe. Visibility is reduced, and a sense of unease pervades. Delhi, once a vibrant metropolis, is gasping for breath. This isn't the first time Delhi has faced such a situation. Every year, as winter sets in, the city grapples with deteriorating air quality. The reasons are complex and interconnected, ranging from vehicular and industrial emissions to stubble burning in neighboring states. The situation demands immediate action and a long-term commitment to finding sustainable solutions. The health and well-being of millions are at stake. In response to the alarming pollution levels, the government has implemented the Graded Response Action Plan, Stage 3. This emergency action plan is a set of stringent measures aimed at curbing pollution levels and mitigating the health risks. Construction activities, a major contributor to dust pollution, have been temporarily halted. Restrictions on vehicular movement have been imposed, with only essential vehicles allowed on the roads. These measures, though disruptive, are crucial in the fight against pollution. GRAP 3 is not a permanent solution, but a necessary intervention to bring the situation under control. It highlights the severity of the crisis and the government's commitment to addressing it. However, the success of GRAP 3 relies heavily on public cooperation. Citizens must adhere to the restrictions and embrace sustainable practices. The fight against pollution requires a collective effort. The impact of Delhi's pollution crisis extends far beyond the environment. It has brought about significant disruptions to daily life, affecting various sectors and individuals. Schools have been forced to shut down, transitioning to online learning to protect students from the hazardous air. This sudden shift disrupts education and puts a strain on parents and teachers alike. The economic implications are also significant, with businesses impacted by the restrictions on construction and transportation. The closure of schools and the limitations on outdoor activities have confined people to their homes. The air inside, however, is not always safe either, as the pollution seeps in. The elderly and those with respiratory illnesses are particularly vulnerable, facing increased health risks. The ripple effect of pollution is undeniable, impacting the physical, mental, and economic well-being of the city's residents. The hazardous air quality in Delhi poses a grave threat to public health. The microscopic pollutants in the air, when inhaled, can penetrate deep into the lungs, leading to a range of respiratory and cardiovascular problems. Hospitals witness a surge in patients experiencing respiratory distress, asthma attacks, and other breathing difficulties. Children are especially vulnerable. They're developing lungs more susceptible to damage from air pollution. The long-term health consequences of prolonged exposure to such high levels of pollution are even more concerning. Studies have linked air pollution to an increased risk of lung cancer, heart disease, stroke, and even dementia. The impact on pregnant women is particularly alarming, as air pollution can affect fetal development and increase the risk of premature births. The situation demands urgent attention to protect the health and well-being of current and future generations. Section 5. Beyond Band-Aid Solutions, a call for collective action. GRAP 3 and other emergency measures are essential for immediate relief, but are not enough to combat the persistent pollution crisis. Delhi needs sustainable, long-term solutions that address the root causes of the problem. This requires a multi-pronged approach involving the government, industries, and citizens. A shift towards cleaner energy sources such as solar and wind power is crucial to reduce dependence on fossil fuels. The transportation sector, a major contributor to air pollution, needs a significant overhaul. Promoting public transport, encouraging carpooling, and adopting electric vehicles are essential steps in the right direction. The agricultural practices in neighboring states, particularly stubble burning, also need to be addressed through sustainable alternatives and government incentives. The fight against pollution requires a collective effort, with each stakeholder playing their part. Section 6. The urgency of now towards a breathable future. The time for complacency is long gone. Delhi's pollution crisis demands immediate and decisive action. The health and well-being of millions are at stake. The government must prioritize environmental policies, invest in sustainable infrastructure, and enforce stricter regulations on polluting industries. Public awareness campaigns are crucial to educate citizens about the dangers of air pollution and encourage them to adopt eco-friendly practices. The transition to a cleaner, greener Delhi will require significant effort and investment, but the cost of inaction is far greater. Every day of delay translates into more lives at risk, more children struggling to breathe, and a future shrouded in smog. The time to act is now. The future of Delhi and its people depends on it. Section 7. Breathing space, a shared responsibility. The fight against pollution is not just the government's responsibility, it's a shared responsibility. Every citizen has a role to play in creating a cleaner and healthier Delhi. Simple actions, when adopted collectively, can make a big difference. Opting for public transport, cycling, or walking instead of private vehicles can significantly reduce vehicular emissions. Conserving energy at home and switching to energy-efficient appliances can lower the overall carbon footprint. Supporting sustainable businesses and products, planting trees, and spreading awareness about the importance of environmental conservation are other ways individuals can contribute. The fight against pollution requires a change in mindset and behavior. It's about making conscious choices that prioritize the environment and the health of ourselves and future generations. Section 8. Investing in change. A sustainable path forward. Addressing Delhi's pollution crisis requires a long-term vision and a commitment to sustainable development. Investing in renewable energy sources, improving public transportation, and promoting green building practices are essential steps in the right direction. The government can incentivize industries to adopt cleaner technologies and penalize those that violate environmental regulations. Creating green spaces within the city, promoting urban forestry, and developing effective waste management systems are crucial for a healthier environment. Investing in research and development of innovative solutions to combat pollution is also essential. The path to a cleaner Delhi requires a paradigm shift, embracing sustainable practices in all aspects of urban planning and development. Section 9. A breath of hope. Envisioning a cleaner Delhi. Despite the grim reality of the pollution crisis, there is hope. The collective awareness and concern among citizens, the government's commitment to action, and the increasing adoption of sustainable practices offer a glimmer of hope. Imagine a Delhi where the air is clean and breathable, where children can play freely without fear of respiratory problems, and where the skies are clear and blue. This vision of a cleaner, healthier Delhi is not a distant dream, but an achievable reality. It demands a sustained effort, a collective will, and a shared responsibility. By working together, we can create a city where everyone can breathe freely and live healthy lives. The journey towards a cleaner Delhi starts with a single step, a conscious choice, and a shared commitment to a sustainable future.